The moment you pour adulterated or heat-damaged olive oil over your food, your cell membranes literally swap out liquid, highly protective monounsaturated fatty acids for rigid, pre-oxidized lipid molecules that choke off cellular signal transmission within 3 hours. Right now, sitting on your kitchen counter is likely a dark bottle that promises heart health, but biologically acts as a Trojan horse inside your mitochondria. We are looking directly through a cellular microscope to see what happens when vital polyphenols vanish from your blood plasma. Welcome to Nutrition Decoded. What we are unlocking today is the precise architectural mechanism of your lipid bilayer, the outer living boundary of every single cell in your body, and how the chemical purity of your fat intake directly rewrites your metabolic software. Think of your cell membrane not as a static wall, but as a dynamic liquid security gate at a massive outdoor festival. Every second, tens of thousands of nutrient molecules, hormones, and biological signals try to pass through this boundary. When you ingest unadulterated extra virgin olive oil, it delivers a massive concentration of oleic acid, a single double bond monounsaturated fatty acid. Your cell membrane eagerly absorbs this specific molecular structure, inserting it into its outer architecture. The result? The flexible shape of oleic acid keeps the membrane soft, fluid, and brilliantly responsive. Insulin receptors sit comfortably in the fluid lipid raft, signaling effortlessly. Oxygen glides into the cytoplasm. Metabolic waste exits without resistance. In 2006, researcher Maria Isabel Covas and her colleagues conducted a landmark human trial published in the Annals of Internal Medicine. They provided participants with olive oils containing identical fatty acid profiles, but vastly different concentrations of natural phenolic compounds. The biological results were stunning. Only the high polyphenol oil prevented oxidative damage to blood lipids and cellular DNA in a direct, linear response. The presence of these micronutrients fundamentally dictated whether the oil protected the body or simply added raw calories. Now, take a step back with me for just a quick second. If you are watching this right now and realizing that the bottle in your cupboard might not be giving your cells what they actually need, take a moment to subscribe and drop a comment below about whether you currently buy extra virgin olive oil in glass or plastic. It sounds like a tiny detail, but asking these questions and engaging with these biochemical realities is what tells the platform that deep, uncompromised food science actually matters, and it allows this channel to keep funding and breaking down this exact research for you without food industry sponsorship. Returning directly to that cellular gate, when your oil is diluted with refined seed oils or degraded by warmth and light, everything shifts. Your cells are listening. Instead of flexible oleic acid wrapped in protective antioxidants, your digestive tract absorbs pre-oxidized linoleic acid and degraded lipid peroxides. Your body, starving for building blocks, has no choice but to install these damaged fatty acids directly into your cell membranes. That liquid security gate suddenly turns into a jammed, stiff, rusty turnstile. Hormones bouncing against the outside of the cell cannot trigger their receptors. Glucose gets locked out in the bloodstream. The entire cell enters a state of persistent, low-grade physical stress simply because the raw structural materials provided to it were compromised. Have you ever noticed a sharp, burning pepperiness at the very back of your throat when tasting a real extra virgin olive oil raw? That is not acid. That is not spice. That is the raw chemical signature of oleocanthal. Oleocanthal is a naturally occurring phenolic compound that operates inside human tissue as a precise, potent anti-inflammatory agent. Mechanistically, it inhibits the exact same inflammatory pathways as ibuprofen, specifically the cyclooxygenase 1 and cyclooxygenase 2 enzymes, without triggering a single side effect in your stomach lining or kidneys. A single spoonful of fresh polyphenol-dense oil carries a biochemical message that tells your vascular system to relax, reducing endothelial tension and clearing arterial microsalfications. Now, let us turn up the heat and talk about what the global commercial supply chain actually does to this oil before it reaches your plate. In 2011, Dr. Edwin Frankel and his team at the University of California, Davis conducted a sweeping biochemical analysis of imported olive oils off retail shelves across California. Their laboratory testing revealed a startling reality. 69% of imported oils labeled extra virgin failed to meet official international quality standards. They were not toxic poisons, they were broken biological software. They had been diluted with cheap, refined hazelnut oil or deodorized soybean oil, exposed to high heat during processing, or aged in ambient ocean containers until their living polyphenols were completely destroyed. When you swallow a spoonful of this degraded oil, your gastrointestinal tract absorbs molecules that have already begun to oxidize. Hydroxytyrosol, the master antioxidant molecule in genuine olive oil, is entirely absent. Under normal conditions, hydroxytyrosol acts as a physical key that unlocks your cell's nuclear factor erythroid 2-related factor 2 pathway. We call this the NRF2 pathway. It is your body's master genomic defense switch. When hydroxytyrosol turns that key, your cell starts producing its own internal superoxide dismutase and glutathione. It equips your mitochondria with their own internal armor. Without that hydroxytyrosol signal, your NRF2 switch remains completely dark. The damaged fatty acids enter your bloodstream and collide with your low-density lipoproteins. Lacking antioxidant protection, those lipoproteins oxidize, turning from smooth transport vehicles into sticky, jagged biological debris that immune cells engulf to form arterial plaque. That expensive green dressing drizzled over your organic salad might actually be stripping your arteries of their natural Teflon coating. Think about what that means for a moment. You believe you are making an empowering, health-conscious choice for your long-term cardiovascular resilience, yet at the cellular level, your blood vessel walls are reacting to an invisible cascade of lipid peroxidation cascades. Let that sink in for just a moment. The goal here is not to cause panic or make you fear your kitchen cupboard. Knowledge is cellular sovereignty. Once you understand the biological language your body speaks, you can select and handle food with absolute precision to transform your systemic chemistry. Here are 3 immediately actionable biological protocols to restore real cellular nutrition in your kitchen today. First, we must talk about selection, dose, and absolute freshness. Look for dark glass bottles or solid metal tins that explicitly state a harvest date within the last 12 months. Do not rely on a simple best by date, which can be printed 3 years after the olives were originally pressed. Target a daily intake of exactly 2 tablespoons of high polyphenol, certified single-origin extra virgin olive oil, consumed raw over your meals rather than cooked at high heat. Consuming this dose uncooked preserves the heat-sensitive oleocanthal and hydroxytyrosol molecules intact, allowing them to enter your portal circulation at full biological potency. Second, combine your oil intentionally with sulforaphane-rich dark leafy greens, such as raw baby arugula, shaved Brussels sprouts, or lightly steamed broccoli. This is not just a culinary match, it is a synergistic biochemical deployment. The lipophilic polyphenols in fresh olive oil act as microscopic carrier vesicles that dramatically increase your gut's absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like K2, A, and E by up to 400%. Simultaneously, the natural lemon juice or citrus acid you mix into a dressing acts as a sacrificial antioxidant shield, protecting the delicate oleic acid molecules from oxidizing in your salad bowl before you even swallow them. Third, execute the throat test and store your oil properly. When you bring a bottle home, pour a teaspoon into a glass, warm it slightly with your hand, and sip it straight. If it triggers a sharp, pepper-like tickle or a cough at the back of your throat, congratulations, you have verified the presence of active, undegraded oleocanthal. Keep that bottle locked tightly away from light and heat inside a closed pantry cabinet, never sitting next to your warm stove top where radiant heat degrades its double bonds within 2 weeks. When you step into your kitchen tonight, you are no longer just making dinner or adding flavor to a bowl of vegetables. You are delivering targeted biochemical instructions directly to your cell membranes. You are choosing whether your mitochondrial security gates move with effortless, smooth fluidity or grind to a slow, inflamed halt. You are not just eating fat, you are programming your biological software. How many coughs did your current olive oil give you the last time you tasted it raw? Make sure to click the like button right now. Think of it as saving a practical bookmark so you can immediately pull up these exact selection criteria and storage rules next time you are standing in the oil aisle choosing what to feed your body. You now hold the exact structural science behind what true, unadulterated oil does inside your bloodstream. But olive oil is only one piece of the biological software puzzle inside your pantry. Right now, I am finalizing the microscopic research on another everyday pantry essential that most people consume daily, a single chemical ingredient disguised as an Innocent health staple that quietly alters your liver's metabolic programming overnight. Subscribe to Nutrition Decoded right this second so you do not miss that revelation the second it drops. Keep decoding your food, respect your cell membranes, and I will see you in the very next deep dive.